Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in. Today's episode, I will be talking about saving thousands of dollars, literally, if you want to take your family or your date to Cancun, Mexico. And I will specifically be talking about Hotel Xcaret, one of the most amazing hotels in the world. And Okay, so the reason I would like to start off with their airport is I highly recommend you rent your own vehicle. Um, Hotel Xcaret offers transportation, but we'll get into why you want to rent your own vehicle while you are in Cancun in a little bit later. But another trick to save some money is if you're going with somebody from Mexico, or if you have a friend from Mexico, it's probably a lot cheaper because uh, they charge me um, extra because I'm a foreigner. I mean, I get it, but yeah, they do that. So what I would recommend doing is, if you're the foreigner, just uh, let your Mexican national friend go ahead, pretend like you don't know them, let them rent the car while you wait at the airport and have your friend come pick you up. So the rates are way different. That's what I would do. I learned that the hard way. I've been to Cancun numerous times. I love Cancun, so welcome to Xcaret Hotel. So as you probably may know, if you checked on their website, there's different variations of rooms. But okay, for example, Adults Jump River Suite. That's one of the rooms I stayed in, and there's another Swim Up River Suite, and you were probably just blown away by the prices, right? Look, it's $1,404, and that's on sale. And if you want to have it all inclusive, it's $2,230 before taxes. That's all inclusive. So that's a night. That's per night. That's pretty crazy, right? So I totally recommend that you just get the most basic room in Xcaret because, yeah, if you're gonna stay the whole day in the hotel, it'll be probably cool to have a swim up room. Like, yeah, as you can see, the rooms, like when you open your balcony, there's either a river or like a lagoon type of feel. So that'll be cool. But if you're gonna leave the day to go to all the parks, one of the parks like Xcaret or Senses or Savage, I totally recommend you just get uh, a regular room. I mean, off season is probably like $700 a night, maybe. I think for it's usually 1,000 with the inclusive. I think. I mean, the inclusive is cool because it gives you access to all the parks. So I totally recommend that. So not everything is included in your hotel. There's other activities or restaurants that you have to pay extra so the bill gets more and more expensive. For example, you can see the items listed with the money symbol is not included and extra money is required, such as a spa. They also have a salon in there, so you get your nails done and all that. They have everything, which is super amazing, by the way. And I wasn't aware that some of the restaurants inside Hotel Xcaret, a reservation is required. So make sure you ask which restaurants require a reservation because those are the best ones to eat at. The restaurant Fuego is also only available to guests who stay in Casa Fuego. So the resort is split up into different casas. So if you don't do your homework, research everything for this trip, a lot of these things will be confusing to you. It was confusing to me, so I'm just speaking from my experience. Um, yeah, so the amenities included in your room is amazing. Like they have shampoos and they have razors. They have everything. It's you don't really need to bring anything because everything's there for you. What else? Oh yeah, they have a really nice bathtub with like jacuzzi. So it's like you have your own jacuzzi in your room. Um, that's pretty amazing too. So another huge tip. This is probably one of the most important tips. The hotel will try to make you go to this presentation early, 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, and they will try to make you buy a membership type of deal. I do not recommend going. I say that again. Do not go. They're gonna entice you with $100 in resort credit, which is not even worth it because they'll tell you the presentation itself will take an hour to an hour and a half, but without buying anything, it takes around 3 hours. So yeah, 3 hours you could be spending in one of the parks or at the resort instead of a boring presentation. Okay, so remember, your time is extremely valuable because if you're going to spend more than 1500 a night, okay, you have to schedule your day. And the park's open around 8:30, so you want to go to the park at 8:30 so you can enjoy your time there, not be at a boring presentation and they'll give you some breakfast. They'll talk about giving you free breakfast, but everything's included, so it's not, don't fall for that. And the breakfast is not even a regular breakfast. It's like some lower tier quality breakfast. Okay. So let's talk about the alternate route of getting an Airbnb. Okay, so I did this my first time, so I thought I was being smart, and you might think getting an Airbnb might be cheaper, but it's not. So the tickets for the parks for each person plus buying food, it gets super expensive. And the city layout is set up where if you want to eat something really good, you have to actually drive. Like everything's spread apart in Cancun. Unless you're staying in Playa del Carmen, which is they have a Avenida Quinta or something like that. I think it's the Fifth Avenue where everything's there, but yet again, everything there is expensive. Is restaurants, and there's only like few restaurants that actually taste really good. So just going to the probably Hotel Xcaret is probably the cheapest option, even though it seems expensive, right? I tried doing the cooking thing too, and I realized cooking just takes too much time, and you just have such a limited amount of time in your vacation, so it's just worth it just to stay at Hotel Xcaret. I've done this, and you don't want to buy food at Oxxo or 7-Eleven. I've done that before. Okay, so all inclusive is the way to go if you want to experience the Maya Riviera. And Hotel Xcaret has a 24-hour room service, which is just amazing, mind blowing. Um, they also offer bus rides to transportations to Isla Mujeres, which is like an island. There's things that you could do, rent ATVs there. Uh, they have some kind of scuba diving kind of thing. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't mind blowing. It was okay. I mean, you're going to an island, which is by the beach. You could just stay where you're at and just go to the beach there. It pretty much looks all the same. Chichen Itza, I totally recommend. It's super amazing. But here's another thing. My experience is when you go with the tour, the ride to Chichen Itza is pretty long. I think it was 2 hours to 3 hours just to get there. So pretty much the whole day you're on a bus, okay? And once you get to Chichen Itza, they don't really allow too much time for you to enjoy the pyramids. Chichen Itza is the famous pyramids there, so what I would do is just rent your own car, like I always say, go there, and just spend as much time as you want at the pyramids because it's pretty big, right? And you want to just take it all in and enjoy it, okay? So yeah, and then you have full control of your day. You don't have to make reservations and wait 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here. So I think that's what they try to do. They try to, you know, minimize your time available because everybody just only has 24 hours in a day, right? So yeah, you just want to do your own thing. That's what I recommend. So 2025, they told me that uh, Hotel Xcaret will be coming out with more water slides within the hotel premises and a cenote bar, right? So that's something I haven't experienced. So I will definitely go back just to experience that. Hotel Xcaret feels like a theme park in itself, so I recommend a couple of days to relax and enjoy the hotel itself. And yeah, they have everything. They have a church there, they have a gym there, so Yeah, you could a day just flies by when you're there. Um, yeah, so I usually fly out of Tijuana because it's usually cheaper, but sometimes the airline cancels the trip, so that traumatized me because imagine renting out a room and having prepaid tickets to the park can all go down the drain when your airline cancels your flight, which already happened to me twice. The reason why I mentioned prepaid tickets to the park is I think it's 15 to 25% cheaper if you buy your tickets to the parks, the theme parks ahead of time. So you don't have to worry about that when you uh, make reservations at Hotel Xcaret because it's all inclusive, right? Um,
This is one of the nicest
Xcaret
hotels I've been to.
has Xcaret Park. So let's talk about the parks now. So these theme parks like Xcaret, that's the main one. That's the biggest one, and they have different prices for their tickets. But I recommend getting the plus because it offers lockers, which is a must because you're gonna need it to keep your stuff there. You might want to change into dry clothes, take a shower to get rid of all the salt water, which can cause chafing. All the things I've experienced before. I'm not talking about just like your inner thighs, but you're gonna wear like those water sandals or slippers, right? And that starts rubbing on your ankles, and man, that's you do not want that. That's brutal. Shelha and Explore were my other two favorite theme parks. Amazing parks, a bit cheaper than Xcaret, but the food quality also is not as great as Xcaret. Senses is the cheapest for a reason. Food is not included, and it is a smaller park which can be completed within 4 to 5 hours. Food is not that great. I think they got like hamburgers and hot dogs. Um, if you want to enjoy the main park, Xcaret, I recommend at least 2 days, or else you'll be power walking all day. I did that. I usually do that because I want to enjoy the whole park. So I'm just like go 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 go. So I don't really stop and enjoy and smell the roses, right? So 2 days probably is necessary if you want to enjoy the whole park. Well, I hope this helps you save thousands of dollars because I made a lot of mistakes in Cancun and that whole Maya Riviera area. So uh, please leave a comment if this is helpful for you. Thanks again. I hope you enjoy your vacation there. Totally recommend it. The beach here is unbelievable. Look at the color. It's like two different colors. Baby blue